Good day, the awakening dreamers. Hope I found you well today. Here I have some life strategies giving you some words of wisdom on how to live a life in this time. The world has changed dramatically. Life is more complex, more stressful, and more demanding. We have transitioned from the industrial age into knowledge worker age. With all of its profound consequences, we face challenges in our personal lives, our families, and our globalizations. These challenges are not only of new order of magnitude, they are altogether different kind. The greater the change, the more difficult our challenges, more relevant the habits become also. The problem and pain are universal and increasing. The solutions are always be based on universal, timeless, self-evident and principles. One of the most profound learnings in my life is this. If you want to achieve your highest aspirations and overcome your greatest challenges, identify and apply principles or natural rule that governs your results you seek. How we apply a principle will vary greatly and will be determined by unique strength, talent, and creativity. But ultimately, success is an endeavor, is always derived from acting in harmony with the principles you set or to which success is tied up. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to illustrate the contrast with a few of the most common human challenges we face in the life we're living today. Number one, fear and insecurity. So many people today are gripped with fear, with a sense of fear. They fear for the future. They feel vulnerable to the workplace. They are afraid of losing their jobs and their ability to provide to their families. Oh yeah, this vulnerability often fosters a resignation to riskless living and to a co-independence with others at work and at home. The problem is we live in interdependent reality, and our most important accomplishments require interdependent skills well beyond our present ability. Let's not fear, let's face the reality. Number two, the problem we have also is I want it now. Excuse me. Especially to the youth of today. They say, I want things and I want them now. I want money, nice big house, I want a big car, I want the biggest and the best entertainment ever. I want it and I deserve it all. Pretending otherwise is not unsustainable. The demands of interest are unrelenting and unforgiving. Even working hard is not only enough. With the dizzying rate of change in technology and increasing competition driven by globalization of markets and technology, we must constantly re-educate and reinvent ourselves. We must develop our minds and continually sharpen and invest the development of our competencies to avoid becoming obsolete. The need to produce is today's reality and represent the demands of capital, but the real mantra of success is sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all be patient in waiting for things. Let us not hurry. Let us not say, I must want it now. Some of the things are for tomorrow. Don't rush. Point number three, hopeless. The children of blame are cynicism and hopelessness. When we succumb to believing that we are victims of our circumstances, yield to the plight of determinism, we lose hope, we lose drive, and we settle into resignation and stagnation. I'm a pawn, a puppet, a cog in the wheel, and can do nothing about it. Just tell me what to do. So many things, so many bright, telling the people feel this. It suffer a broad range of discouragement and depression that follows. The survival response of popular culture is cynicism. Just lower your precautions of life to the point that you weren't disappointed by anyone or anything. The contrasting principle of growth and hope throughout history is the discovery that I am the creative force of my life. Be the creative force of your life. And the last but not least is blame and victimizing. Wherever you find a problem, you usually find the finger pointing of blame. Society is addicted to playing the victim. If only my boss wasn't such a controlling idiot. If only I hadn't been born so poor. If only I lived in a better place. If only I hadn't inherited such a temper from my dad. If only my kids weren't so rebellious. If only the department didn't mess up orders all the time. If only we weren't in such a declining industry. If only people weren't so lazy and without drive. If only my wife was more understanding. If only, blaming everyone and everything else for our problems and challenges may be numb and may provide temporary relief from the pain, but it also changes us very problems. Show me someone who is humble enough to accept and take responsibility for his or her circumstances, and courageous enough to take whatever initiative is necessary to creatively work his or her way through and around these challenges. And I will show you the supreme power of choice. Don't blame. Don't blame. Stand for your problems. No matter what comes, it comes and goes. Don't be shaken. Awakening dreamers, I hope I found you well, and I hope these words are wise to someone to live in this world. God bless you and enjoy your day. Love you so much. Thank you.